Welcome back to a new video, everyone. Today we're looking at the top 5 LEGO Star Wars investments in the last 5 years. I've chosen to look at the appreciation in percentage for this video, since I think that is a more indicative number of how much demand there is for a set on the aftermarket, and the more accurate factor for determining how good of an investment the set is, in my opinion, of course. I also chose to feature no convention exclusives or stuff like that, limited edition sets. Only sets that were available on shelves are going to be featured in today's video. Set number 5 on the list is the TIE Fighter pilot helmet that came out in 2020. Set number 75274. It has appreciated about 150% since it was first released, and it retailed for around 60 euros. It absolutely exploded on the aftermarket and it rose like 100% in like the first 6 months after retirement. It looks very good. It's probably the most accurate helmet we ever had. It's very well detailed. It has the breathing tubes that the TIE Fighter pilots have. It has performed very well on the aftermarket, and it's basically unheard of in the last few years that the set has appreciated this much so quickly after retirement. It was kind of unprecedented. Not many people actually expected it to rise as much as it did, and so quickly as well. Very good investment if you got it. A lot of people, including myself, actually missed out on this one. Next up on the list is the Boba Fett buildable minifigure that came out in 2018. Set number 75533. And it has appreciated about 178% since it retired, and retailed for about 30 euros. It's one of the better looking buildables, together with probably the Stormtrooper and the Range Trooper, of course. It was only on shelves for a year as well, so it was quite a limited demand. Looks very good for a mid-buildable figure. Those two factors combined made it so that it is quite desirable on the aftermarket. According to me, it's probably why this set has appreciated as much as it has, since buildable figures tend to not perform that well on the aftermarket. But this one in particular looks very good. But yeah, a very good looking set, a very good set play-wise as well. Looks very accurate, and a well-deserved 4th spot. Number 3 on the list is the Jedi starfighter with hyperdrive rings, or set number 75191. This set came out in 2017 and has appreciated about 218% since it came out. It retailed for about 110 euros. And it actually wasn't anything special with this set. You got the hyperdrive ring that was quite okay. Wasn't anything special, but it was quite a good build. You got Obi-Wan's Jedi starfighter, but you also got that exclusive Jango and Boba Fett. The young Boba Fett and the adult Jango Fett, of course. The young Boba Fett minifigure SW0844 sells for about 45 euros in a new condition right now, and that Jango Fett sells for around 200 euros new on the aftermarket. These two minifigures alone, especially that Jango Fett, drags this set on their own, basically. Since that Obi-Wan and R4 are not set exclusive, this Jango Fett is basically the big pull of this set, and this almost the sole reason this set has gone up as much as it has. LEGO don't tend to release Jango Fetts too often. It's quite obvious that when they do release a Jango Fett, especially a set exclusive one, it will probably perform and crave some demand on the aftermarket as well. Set number 2 on the list is the Phantom that came out in 2017 with set number 75170. It has gone up around 405% since it retired, and retail for about 40. We all know why this set is so expensive, and again, it's the minifigures, and it's because of that Thrawn that also comes in this set, and is of course a set exclusive, and is the only Thrawn we have ever got in the LEGO Star Wars, and him alone right now sells for 3 times the MSRP of this set, that being around 120 euros, which is absolutely insane for a 40 euro set. And also, something that people actually fail to notice with this set is that Kanan Jarrus, the blind one, actually sells for around the MSRP of this set, but people only tend to focus on Thrawn when talking about this set, and I think that is actually something worth bringing up, because when a minifigure surpasses the MSRP of a set, especially only like 5 to 4 years after set retires, that is actually quite significant. When you have 2 minifigures in such a cheap set that does that, if you bought this set sealed before it retired, you have made an absolutely phenomenal investment. And the number 1 on this list is a set that I almost didn't feature because of the rules I mentioned in the beginning. It is the Resistance Bomber, the Finnish Dalo version, of course, that came out in 2018, and that's set number 75188-2. -2 stands for that it is the second version that came only in a limited production run, and this set retailed for around 110 euros, I believe, and now has appreciated around 1018%, which is absolutely insane. Again, this borderline are not qualifying for the list because it was essentially region locked, but it was available on shelves, of course, in the US, and I had to feature this instant because it is so freaking bizarre. This set has gone up over 1000% in just about 4 years, and the funny thing is that the normal Resistance Bomber that actually came out before this has only gone up around 60% in the same time, which means that the Finnish Dalo accounts for the other 940% himself. And again, this set was only available in a limited production run and on shelves for just a few months in the US, a very limited quantity of them, but still, it was on shelves, and therefore I chose to feature it on this list. He's basically never seen in the movies, and exclusivity alone has driven this minifigure so high in price, since it only came in a very small production run, and was basically only obtainable in the US. So again, basically region blocked, but still on shelves, and therefore qualifies for the list, according to my rules. That Finch Dallo minifigure, of course, goes for around 720 euros on the aftermarket right now. So that was just a quick list of the best investments percentage-wise in the last 5 years of LEGO Star Wars. I probably want to make this list again in like 1 year's time and see how the list has changed. I, for one, think that a few sets can creep onto this list from the more recent LEGO releases, especially like the Mandalorian Starfighter, for example, and probably some set from 2021 as well. But that is all for me for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, keep track of the giveaway, of course, if you want to enter that one, and I will see you all in the next video.